What's up, everyone? Back for some more Gundam Evolution gameplay. We are starting off as Pale Rider here, and we are going to be switching it up later in the game. This is a ranked match as well, and you may be wondering where I've been for the past bit. I haven't had a new video for a while, and funny story about that, I was working on making a new video last week, and then my power went out, and it stayed out for about 4 days. So that was a bit of a tough situation to work on anything new. Couldn't record anything, couldn't really use my editing software since I've got that all on my main PC and that had no power for all that bit. I actually ended up having to go stay with my parents for a while because it was pretty cold, and I toughed out the cold for one night, and then I decided, well, I don't think I want to do that again when it was getting colder and no heat to keep me warm at all during the night. And I couldn't get any work done either. So yeah, I went and stayed for my parents for a bit, and then finally got back just a couple days ago, and decided to come back to editing videos. Thankfully, when the power went out, I wasn't that far in on working on the video. I kind of just started it, so I didn't lose a ton of progress, but did set me back a bit on my schedule of uploading videos. So, but we're back to it now, and this is a bit of an older game. This is ranked on JP server. I think I said that already, but. Starting off as Pale Rider here, we did not have a good opening on C point, and now we're going to A. And I've said before that I do not like A point on this map. To be honest, I don't really like this map in general. I think Lunar Comm Station is a bit of a rough one. I think it's because I don't really like fighting on A point, but the other points take a long time to get to after you die. And this is a map where fighting happens a lot. There's not really like a lot of cover around the points itself other than A, so I do feel like you're going to be dying probably a lot. It's pretty hard to stay alive. So yeah, right now though, we're going to see if we can do better on this A point, because C, I think we actually, one of our team members hadn't picked their suit yet going to C, so we kind of started with a 5v6, which, yeah, that ended up not going so well. So we do have a full 6v6 now. I got the first cap, but I picked up a kill on Dom there. I'm going to try and finish him off. I was looking down too low. I didn't realize he glided that far away when he died, and surprised I still wasn't able to get that finish though. Maybe I should have shot the new instead, but either way they did get that off. And now Sazabi's come back up on me again. Kind of tough for Pale Rider to deal with him up this close. I did manage to dodge that Ashmar punch. I swear Ashmars always go for the punches on me. It's kind of a running joke at this point where I'm a punch magnet. But thankfully there, the magnet pull wasn't quite strong enough, so he wasn't able to hit me with it. And then, even though we did have to give high ground there, we managed to recap the point and then snuck back around here with Gundam to get back the high ground. He helps me take out both Ashmar and Sazabi. So I think we actually did pretty good on A. Went about even. They were about 45-ish percent, I think, after C point. So we went about 50-50 on the A point, which is pretty good, I'd say. Actually, no melees in this match, which I do think they do really well on A point. Anyone with verticality at all probably does good on A point. And the melees, other than Melee Zaku, do have pretty good verticality. So Ashmar is also really good there. This Hyperion is pretty annoying to deal with, especially for Pale Rider, because I can't really burn through shield fast enough. He's usually going to win that matchup. I do get him there, though. We lost Unicorn. Decide to pop Hades. There's not really anyone around. Dom actually died pretty fast. I shredded that Sazabi shield, but couldn't stay around. Managed to snipe that new Gundam all the way over there. And then I'm going to come sneak around here, see if I can get any more, but it's about to wear off. I do manage to get the dash just before it wears off, so thankfully I wasn't just standing out in the open there as Hades ended. We might be able to get it back here. We're doing some pretty good damage. Struggling a bit to finish off this Unicorn. But they're all at 92% already, 93%. We still haven't capped it yet. I think I'm a little confused. They're shooting at my own Dom. Hard to tell with the ult going off. Hyperion's going in solo. Doing a lot of damage here. He pops the G maneuver. Don't think there was any world in where that works, but I thought he was maybe going to switch after this, and that's why I used it. But he does end up staying on Hyperion, I think, the whole game. So he's really hoping, shooting for the moon there, hoping that would work. But he'll be alive again to come back for A, and he may not need it. At least we've got a little bit more percent off that, but we can't give up much on A now. We kind of got new Gundam and Sazabi stuck over here. A little bit of damage and decided to back up, see if we can get a pick on this Unicorn. It's kind of separate from his team. Me and Dom are able to take him out. Then the other Dom comes in. We won't be able to get him as well, but he dashes away. Yeah, don't think I can chase. Throw out the nade just in case he's right around that corner, but not good enough. Tried to get him there too, but he's being very slippery. He keeps getting away. Ashmar just hanging out behind to get a beam going right on his head there, so he didn't live long. And we got the first cap for once. Like that would be the first time this round getting the first cap, but now their Dom ult is coming out. And I got the Hyperion there, thought maybe I could get the Sazabi as well. He managed to slip away. And I really greed for that kill on Hyperion, or he's already killed him on the finish on him. Probably didn't need to do that. Wasn't really much of a chance to get the revive and end up dying for it. And they're counting up to 100 here. We gotta contest. We've got a few G maneuvers going off. Sazabi, I think, new Gundam as well. There's the Hyperion shield. I come in, pick up the kill on Unicorn, but I cannot get to the point in time. And we did okay. We did get over 50% after a pretty bad start, but still, we're gonna have to change something up to do better in round 2. And we do have the change up coming here. I switched to Jim. I do think Jim is really good on this map. I think he fights really well on A, where the kind of non-stop action. I think having that heal. Also, your detonator does really good at shutting down these choke points. Obviously, Ashimar's napalm is going to do really good as well here, but you can throw out the detonator a bit more often, so you're not as concerned about really getting the big damage with it as much as you are just kind of shutting down that entrance and making it so they can't enter in. And it looks like we're going to get the first cap here on A, which is good. Got a couple kills, we're mostly just keeping them off the point. I'm ducking out here. We've also got a Metis now doing a good job of healing me. And just keep throwing out those detonators to stop me here. I can see Hyperion up a little bit far. At low health with his shield up, and I just shield bash right through that. That is another thing. I think Jin is actually really good in the 1v1 versus Hyperion. He doesn't have enough damage to really burn through your shield fast enough, and you can actually burn through his shield decently fast when he doesn't have the bubble up. It only needs 4 or 5 shots, I think, to get through it. So forcing him back up there. And then, of course, Detonator, the fire from that, does go through all of his shields, as does the Shield Bash. So as long as he's a little bit low, you should be able to kind of finish him off. And we might actually be able to get the full point here on A, like they did on C before. Ashmar coming here for the back cap. Gets our Dom, but then me and Metis are able to finish him off and get the repair on Dom. And yeah, it looks like we are going to get the full A, which is a much better start than last time. This is almost as much percentage we had the whole last round already. But now we're going to be going back to C, where we didn't do so well. I would say Jim probably isn't quite as good on C, but because I do have to stand a bit more out in the open, it's a little bit harder to kind of dip in and out, let my shield recharge and get that healing. But we'll see how it can go here. We do have a better little position here on the high ground. Got that Unicorn on half, but he dodged over to the health pack. Don't think we can get the finish on him. Get a little bit spread out here. Not really sure where they're coming from. Hyperion just get that shield bash, but it doesn't actually connect. A little bit short, but his shield's down. Get a headshot on him, but he manages to slip down there. Threw my detonator, hoping he could finish, but was not enough. And it looks like they really, yeah, they kind of flanked us from a few different angles there. We were all spread out, and they did get C again. And this is going to be tough, you know. It's a long path to get back to C from spawn. And we got to group up too. If people kind of trickle in on their own, we're never going to be able to have a full group to push with. Looks like we already lost Dom, and he's around the wall there, so yeah, we're not able to get the repair either. We did get some new Gundam, looks like. Don't know where that kill happened. Over there, okay. But even now, by the time we got back, there's only 20 seconds left. Just all that time walking over. A little bit slow, because I was looking around for potential repairs and stuff, but still, now down to 10 seconds. I'm thinking we probably should just not go for it now, but I see Ashmar going in. He does get a pretty good punch. Got the kill on the Hyperion. That's a big threat, but only 1 second left on the point, even if we win this. We are kind of winning it, looks like. Kind of a high angle here on Unicorn and turn A, but Dom's hitting me a lot. And I decided, you know what, I'm just going to back off. Doesn't look like there's going to be any free kills I can get. Might as well just start going to the next point. And right now I'm just going to try and run away from this turn A. Jim can fight turn A pretty well. You know, his piercing damage doesn't go through your shield. And Jim's shield bash is actually an amazing counter to the grab. So, let's get Ashmar low here. He runs away, but I see Hyperion instead. Don't know where the Ashmar slipped away to. I have to give up the high ground again, but at least we did get the 1 kill out of it. And I get the little flank on Unicorn here. Walk through that napalm does so much damage, and I started to bring my shield up there. I actually thought I was okay, but I think that extra JP ping meant it wasn't quite enough. They did get first cap on A. We're about even on score now. They're catching up. Let's just see if we can get back in. Almost got the cap now. Yeah, we did get it. Looks like that Dom ult was good enough. Did get the kill on Hyperion again. And they've got the high ground. A ton of them up there. Almost died just throwing out my proximity mines. But we did get 1 kill. This Dom's kind of chasing me off the point. I'm okay with that. Doesn't actually end up hitting me at all. Up here, he's back up here with his Ashmark. Doesn't seem to realize I'm shooting him in the side, but he does drop down. So we've reclaimed high ground, and we still the point too, so this is looking pretty good. The flank on the Ashmar. Hyperion's low, get a headshot on him. I think we might be able to hold this for the rest of the time. They used the kind of waste the new Gundam ult as well. Got this Metis energy cable going on me, just shooting away at that shield. Run out of ammo, but he is dead. Here comes Turn A, he's gonna go for it. Yep, just shield bash right through that grab, completely beats it out. He does manage to still get away alive, but that's a great counter to that. Which is actually kind of funny, because I think their Sazabi switched to Turn A, and I think in round 1 they were doing really well with that kind of double, triple shield comp, where they had Hyperion, Sazabi, and the new Gundam with his ult shield. And they dropped Sazabi, so now they've really only got the Hyperion shields for consistent. I think we've been doing a really good job of shutting him down. And speaking of shutdowns, great punch by Ashmar there, getting that Unicorn. He was up on that high ground spot. That's a really good spot for him to fire away with that Beam Magnum. So getting the kill there with a little help from Metis was really good. I'm going to sneak up on this Hyperion. Our Unicorn is kind of going off alone here, dueling this Hyperion a lot. I think that's not the first time he's gotten that fight, but I was able to help him out. And yeah, I think we're doing a great job of shutting down this Hyperion so far. I actually do think he probably should consider switching, because I think we're just doing a lot better job of stopping him from staying alive for a long period of time. And I threw out my proximity mines there. That's not the best spot, but there's not really a great spot to put it on point B. If you put it where I put it, it can get people if they fall from that drop down there coming from A. But usually if a person does drop down from there, they'll trigger all the mines at once. Which means you'll probably get your one guaranteed kill, but that's going to be it. But there they pop the butterfly, and I think the butterfly just ended up destroying all the mines. Thought I heard a hit marker, maybe one of the mines hit Turn A as he took off. But yeah, ultimately ended up getting mostly wasted. So we've got the 99.2%. We've got to group up a little bit here, though, to get the final push. They are catching up quickly. Still have a bit more time to kind of wait. We get the kill on Hyperion again, just kind of poking away. My shield's pretty low, though. Have to back up a little bit, throw out that heal nade, hoping to get myself and Gundam. He goes for that hammer, misses barely, but I think he's repositioning so we can come in with some backup from Metis. Pretty good detonator, get some good damage on Turn A and Ashmar with that. And get a headshot on Dom as well, and this is looking really good. Unicorn's low, Hyperion's coming in kind of late, but I missed a shield bash with only 30 health left on my shield, actually. If I hadn't dropped my shield there, I don't think I would have been able to do it. But Hyperion went for a very greedy repair, got Ashmar, and then I think it's just new left. Throw those proximity mines just in case, and there we go. A lot closer than we probably would have hoped, but at least we did get the win in round 2, and we've evened it up. Alright, so the gym was obviously working pretty well, so I think I'm going to stick with it. See some people fighting up here. I usually try not to go up there, maybe if I've got a good long-range option, but I decided to just throw my detonator up there to help out the team. Did get the Unicorn kill, but it looks like he got repaired as well. And just come back over here. I don't know if Gundam just got a headshot or if he hit the hammer there, but that Hyperion melted after his shield went down. And we got Unicorn as well again, so even though he got repaired, it's okay. Just back up on my shield here a little bit. And this Metis is doing a really good job of keeping me alive and just getting helping us claim space with that turret. And get another kill there. And once again, we start off by getting 8 points. Just really kind of keeping them out. But Ashmar's coming for that back cap again. He likes to go for this. Didn't get it. He's trying to duel me. I still got a pretty good amount of shield health. Tried to focus, I think, my Unicorn instead, but no, able to finish him off. Dom comes in to try to go for the repair. Hyperion tries to back him up. My detonator just barely caught him. Almost would have worked out there because I wouldn't be able to get into the shield. And Hyperion comes in on its own. He's dead. So pretty good proximity mine set up here. We'll see if we can get anyone. It's doing a good job of shutting down the entrance, but that napalm, oh my gosh. Ashmar napalm clears out all the mines, but I think just one. So one mine, still nice, but not going to be enough to secure a kill on its own, of course. And Dom's up on that top spot, firing away at me. Forced me to push up a little bit. And still just throwing out these detonators to kind of scare them away from entering the point. But here we go. Ashmar comes in, and then Turn A just goes for the kind of blind grab, I think. Charging, going around the corner. We end up trading, but I'm in a good spot to get repaired by teammates, so worked really good. And actually, I didn't even realize that they did get some percent on that point A, but for the most part, we got it. So another good start off with a 40% lead. And now Unicorn's kind of alone here. I'm going to chase him a bit. Did already pop his armor. Got one headshot on him, but it mostly just went through the armor he had, and he got the health pack. He's coming around back, hoping my teammates see him, and I think I get a little bit cornered here, but he slips right around that corner on Ashmar. And I'm like, alright, I'm done chasing. B point's active and no one's capping it. I'm just going to come back and grab it. Maybe Unicorn will come in again and we can finish him off. But it looks like he did die to Metis. So, as long as he's not grouped with his team, I'm okay with that. Hear a G maneuver go off. Not sure who that was, but Hyperion's alone again. Get the shield bash, the detonator out to kind of cut off his escape. And just with Unicorn firing away at that shield, able to burn it down really fast and finish him off. We've got a pretty good setup here. I don't know what G maneuvers they have to kind of stop us here. Dom could come in. I don't know if he has it yet. Good Ashmar punch as well. I don't think I've seen the Ashmar for a punch yet, but we do take him on the sky there. And here comes the Dom ult. He's coming in. Looks like he's trying to focus me again. He does hit me, makes me drop that shield, but I get some serious airtime off of it and end up kind of getting in a good position to finish him off along with the help of my teammates before he can get away. Hyperion all alone again. He's just not really fighting with his team. I don't know if it's just because his team is playing too passive or he's playing too aggressive, but we got the full percent off that one, so now we're at 82. Only really going to need one more point unless it goes more evenly. And once again, Unicorn's kind of caught alone. Get a good shield bash on him. There we go, help from Metis. Finish him off where his team can pile in and get the repair on him. And just decide to back up. And with Unicorn down, it's going to be, again, hard for them to push. Ashmar's flying in. I still think he has that punch. As far as I know, he hasn't used it, but we are able to take him out of the sky. Got the energy cables going on me. Trying to fight this Hyperion up close, just bash him away. I think Gundam gets the headshot as he drops down. Almost saved his life there with the shield bash, but Gundam got the shot. And put down my mines. These are okay placed mines, but you can hear now the beam magnum from Unicorn's coming up. And if he looks over here, I think one shot from his beam magnum will kill all the mines. But he goes down before he has a chance to do it. And we're nearing 100%, and Unicorn is down again. Dom kind of tries to charge in here, but some good place shots. And we've got the new Gundam shield. Just punch him back, but he's actually still alive. I didn't realize the mines went off on Ashmar. I guess he was trying to flank again. But now I'm kind of whiffing on Hyperion. I think he's really the only one left. He goes down. Extra time's coming down. Here comes the butterfly, but not quick enough. And even if he was, I think with how low his health was, he still would have finished him. So really turn that around. First round was kind of bad, second round close, and third round was pretty much a sweep in our favor. Here we go. I'd say a pretty well-earned MVP from Jim. Pale Rider did okay, but I think the Jim was a lot better with the team comp we had and what we were fighting against. And yeah, I didn't really talk about Jim's buffs, but I was a big Jim fan even before the buffs. I think he's even better after him. His damage is still probably a little on the low side, but I just think his ability is like a duelist and support is really strong. But yeah, if you enjoyed that gameplay, you can stay tuned here for more videos, or you can catch me live on Twitch like you saw that low resolution Twitch follow pop up at the end there. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Sorry for the delay in videos, and I'll see you next time.